Here are some more things that were recorded over a fortnight ago. Hi folks, in the words of Jack Skellington when he discovered Christmas Town, what is this? Time to wield the cake slice of doom and find out, isn't it? Swap that. And there and go along like that. These are off screen, it's not very useful, is it? That's in there. And that. It's my order of brown paper. No, it isn't. It's a DVD. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. I saw that years ago, and someone very dear to me is a big fan of Hamlet, so I thought I'd get that and yeah, and show it to her because I don't think she's seen it. Then there's Anne Dudley concert work album, latest album that's out this year. But the other part of it is box within box. This, I think, is prompted by one of Ian Clarke's videos. Something which he pointed out was available at a very, very reasonable price from these people, and which I agreed was a very reasonable price, and went and had a look and it was still available. So it's my order of bubble wrap. No, it isn't. It's that man again, Uncle Johnny. Yeah, thanks for pointing me to that, Ian. Let's break the cellophane seal on there. Plonk. Look at all that loveliness. Oops, they very nearly fell out on you there. So what do we have? We have a 24-page booklet. Huh. With text by Emilio Aldicino. He literally wrote the book on John Williams. So what have we got? We've got well, those are rather strange sleeves. Like they're kind of folded in twice as though they're going to be a gatefold, but they're not. So yeah. Pops on the march, lots of marches. Pops in space. Some of John's own music there. That's Entertainment. Broadway staff: Richard Rogers, Jerry Bock, Arthur Schwartz, Frederick Lowe. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Sorry, it's black letter, not very easy to read. Leroy Anderson, lots of Christmas music. Pops Around the World digital overtures. Okay. Leonard Bernstein, Rossini, Daniel Alber, not a name I've heard of. Supe, Kabalevsky. New to me stuff on there, perhaps. Great film music. Some of John's own pieces, Raiders, E.T., but also Max Stein, Gone with the Wind, Harold Arlen, Wizard of Oz, Lacey Herb Brown, Singing in the Rain. Out of This World, also Sprach Zarathustra. Alien closing titles, bit of Jerry Goldsmith, Stu Phillips, Battlestar Galactica, Marius Constant, Twilight Zone. Proper sci-fi stuff. Peter and the Wolf with Dudley Moore narrating, and the Nutcracker Suite. So Prokofiev and Tchaikovsky. It's quite fun. With a Song in My Heart, Jesse Norman. Jesse Norman. Yeah, so American Songbook, Gershwin, Kern, Hammerstein, Cole Porter, Richard Rogers, those kind of people. Swing, Swing, Swing. So, yeah, Duke Ellington, Louis Prima, Glenn Miller, Eric Coates, Sleepy Lagoon. That's not very swingy. Yeah, but it does include Swing, Swing, Swing at the end of it from 1941, obviously. The Dream Goes On, Americana, Bernstein again, Aaron Copland, Morton Gold, Woody Guthrie, This Land Is Your Land. On the Stage, stuff from musicals, The Chorus Line, Dancing, Cats, Fred Astaire compilation, Only Get Your Gun, No Business Like Show Business. Bernstein by Boston, so On the Town, Divertimento for Orchestra, West Side Story. Pops in Love. Classical stuff, Debussy, Ravel, Satie, Fauré, Vaughan Williams, Pachelbel. Holst's The Planet Suite. Already got two different versions of The Planets, I think, at least two. Halley Orchestra, James Lockham. But another one under John Williams would be interesting to hear. Digital Jukebox. What does that mean? All sorts of bits and bobs. Kurt Weill, George Auric, Henry Mancini, Max Steiner, Alex North, Unchained Melody, Riz Ortolani, some music from Mondo Cane. It's not something that I expect John Williams to be playing. More Jesse Norman. So we got, yeah, more Kurt Weill and Richard Rogers, and then Bernstein and Michel Legrand. So yeah, okay. More of that sort of thing. Salute to Hollywood. Oh look, Somewhere Out There from American Tail by James Horner. Ha. The Balloon Sequence and Devil's Dance from Richard Streethwick. John Barry's Love Theme from Out of Africa. David Raksin, the theme from Bad and Beautiful. And then a repeat of that Fred Astaire medley. You're gonna get some repeats in a box set this big, aren't you, really? Pops a la Russe. Glazunov, Rimsky-Korsakov, Tchaikovsky, Mussorgsky, Khachaturian. It's not Russian, but Shostakovich, Reinhold Glier. It's not a name I know. Getting towards the end, Pops by Gershwin, so American Paris, Porgy and Bess, Girl Crazy, and Rhapsody in Blue, of course. And finally, by request, which I've already bought recently, and Pops Britannia, which means some of his tracks from Jane Eyre, along with Delius's Brig Fair, traditional Danny Boy, Percy Granger's Molly on the Shore, and Scotland the Brave. That will keep me going for a while. Core. I'm never going to have any time to do my job or eat my meals or sleep, am I? You can put in the closing line yourselves, you know it. I have a package from Hive. Not the home heating people, the independent bookshop people. The who you buy books from if you don't want to buy them from Big River people. So what have I got? I didn't buy books, I bought CDs. Les Baxter and John Kakavas. There's a name I'm not sure how to pronounce. Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe. The Edgar Allan Poe suite from the television score by Les Baxter. Cry of the Banshee. Television motion picture score. There's 20 minutes of that. And then Horror Express by John Kakavas. Whole thing adds up to 62 minutes. So horror stuff. And then this Joe Kramer, Box of Delights, and you see it says there original soundtrack from the Big Finish audio drama, which as far as I can tell basically means it's radio. I haven't got any radio scores or kind of podcast, I suppose. Really. Yeah, well I have now. I've got one, so that will go alongside having 2 musicals scores and 3 books soundtracks. Yeah. Joe Kramer's usually good. And this is on BSX Records label. Yeah. Big Finish do a lot of the kind of Doctor Who audio dramas. So now we have Joe Kramer there, a little sort of summary. Yeah. There was a 1980s BBC television version of Box of Delights, much beloved of children of that era. But yes, this is a new production. Those will be interesting.